Right then, welcome back to the channel. We are currently at Hillclimb. As you can see, we are here with Porsche Club. So we got invited to this event last year. We fetched quite a few of the overland Cayennes and also Rise Panamera. We're here again with the same, but this video is mainly to introduce a new Cayenne project to the fleet. So the Cayenne platform is becoming a lot more popular for off-road and overland builds. Rob has finally bitten the bullet and bought his own, and it's here today. We're doing a bit of a reveal, but obviously before we have a look at the finished article, we'll rewind a few weeks to when he bought it and the upgrades that have been done.
Right then, standing behind me is my latest project. I've finally caved in. I don't think I can handle abusing my transport any more than I already have, so I've been and got myself, can you call it a proper off-roader? I think you can. So yeah, I'll pan around in a second. You might be able to guess what it is from the shape of the windscreen. Obviously Ryan's got the Touareg, Scott's got the Touareg, Mella's got the Touareg. I've gone with a Porsche 957. It's looking a little bit sorry for itself at the moment. Picked this up a couple of weeks ago now. Been doing a few bits in the background. We've got a show in 2 weeks and these bumpers need to be test fitted, zinced, powder coated and installed. So I've got my work cut out. As you can see, I've already got the OZ Rally Raids on there, 18-inch with Falcon Wild Peak ATs, 265, 65, 18. Danny had them before on his Touareg. We know they fit without any modification. So the plan is eventually I'll do a mild lift on it, fit the bumpers, get a winch fitted, front and rear lockers. I have actually got a rear locker ready for this, if I'm, say ready, in bits. I'll weave through this workshop, go through these race cars. So a while back I bought a rear diff off a Touareg for another project, and that customer didn't end up wanting the diff, so that sat there for a while, but the part numbers check out. I think it's 3.9 final drive, identical to what's on the Cayenne, so I can get that built up and fitted in there. Plan for the exhaust is to do a, where you can see the single exit there, we're going to jig a twin exit and then come up outside of the bumper just there. I have opted for air suspension. I do want to take this to Morocco at some point, and I have been advised against air, but maybe it'll bite me in the arse, maybe not, we'll see. This has got the air inflation inside under the driver's seat. I'll show you where that is. Just in that little grommet there, there's a little valve which the Porsches come with a proper valve and everything to inflate it from factory. As usual, headlights were horrendous on this, so they've been removed to get polished up. Started to polish the wings and the bonnet, got the rest of it to do. Got some decals to go down the sides. We're going to do some matte black front and rear bumpers. I'll get Danny to overlay the designs now, and then roof rack to go on it and a roof tent. So plenty of stuff to do, not very long to do it. I need to get cracking.
So there we are. That is the finished, well, not quite finished, we're nearly there. Still got the rock sliders to go on, still got the rear bumper to go on, but it's looking pretty good with the fresh livery. Front, oh, there's all sorts to finish it.
2566.
Yeah, all that. But it's getting there, looks pretty good. So Joel as well, he's our web developer, he's also bought a Cayenne. At the minute, that's just got the tyres on there. But again, he's got the bumpers and the winch and everything on order, so that's all going to come soon. And then this is a customer car. So this is running our light bar, rock sliders, the rear wheel carrier on the back. It's got the tent box on there as well. That's pretty cool. He's done a big trip in Europe in that, which is what a lot of people are designing these to do now. I think the end goal for Rob is to go to Morocco at some point. Iceland, Sweden, travel the world in his Cayenne. You're going as well, Harry? No, not bothered. So one of the good things about this event is you can actually sign on to the Hillclimb. So Ryan's signed on already with the Panamera. And Joel signing on as a passenger.
And Zach is as well.
And Zach.
Got 2 victims.
The Panamera's over there.
That's how I read that for me.
So I think Ryan's just about ready to do the hill climb. He's got a GoPro, so we should be able to get some internal footage. Yeah, it should be a good day. Hopefully the sun comes out, because we're on top of the hill at the minute and it's pretty cold up here. Oh, and it's also worth mentioning, last year I actually drove the Panamera here and it broke. So we had a massive problem with coolant issues and everything, and that broke just after this event last year. So there's a running joke in the office that I broke it doing the hill climb, which I didn't. I wish I did, but in hindsight now, kind of glad I didn't, because, well, it broke and I'd have got the full blame. But yeah, hopefully when Ryan does actually do it this year, it's not going to break again. Ryan's not the only Panamera here today. Sounds like a petrol one. So before Ryan gets there, there's some pretty nice stuff going up already. So, first go up, let's see what it's like. Good?
Yeah, my driving was a bit dodgy. It wouldn't, when it's in manual, it doesn't like first gear. It just don't rev the car, and second gear was similar.
Right.
But
it looked pretty quick.
It what?
It looked pretty quick.
Did it?
Yeah. Not everyone's driving fast. Some people are just taking it steady.
Yeah.
It's not best sounding thing out there at the minute.
No. I would have thought so.
Yeah.
But no, it felt good. There were a couple of times where that was as fast as I could go into that corner.
Right.
Like.
Nice.
Even Joel had a little squeaky bum, didn't you, Joel?
Yeah, there were a few moments.
But we'll have another go.
Sweet.
Enjoy.
So just signed on as a passenger, so I'll try and get out in rise. Looking like there's a decent queue now for the hill climb, so it might take a while for him to get back up. So just all waiting for Ryan to go back up the hill climb. We'll have a quick look around Rob's Cayenne, see what's been done so far. So we've got a custom exhaust on there, side exit, looks pretty good. OZ Rally Raid 18-inch wheels with a 265 65 18 wild peak. Probably the most obvious one is the new livery, so that's been done at Gig. Front bumper, which looks pretty good. This is the first one, this is the development one for the 997. So these are very similar to the 955 ones we've done, but the 957's got this weird cutout in the bumper, so we've adapted that to make it fit a lot nicer. So you've got some nice recovery points here, and we can also fit the light bar back on here. Gives us some nice protection underneath as well. Got the winch on there, which looks pretty good, and then we've got custom fair lead. That's about it for now. Like I said, there's some big plans for this, so if you want to see what we're going to do with it and where it's going to go, you have to subscribe to the channel.
Then these tyres can handle them.
They're on just normal tyres?
Yeah, no fancy.
I saw it when you ripped into bits on that S5.
Yeah.
Rapid for a lump, isn't it?
Oh, aye.
Not sound the best, but he's trapping. So my turn as a passenger. Feels weird being this side of this car up this hill, right?
Yeah. That's an internal joke, that.
I've already mentioned it.
Have you?
Yeah. So yeah, should be good.
Yeah, sweet.
New lid. First time using my new lid as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Right, we're up next. We're ready for it.
What's the
Traction
911?
off.
Yeah, it's all off. Manual. I'm going to shut that, get my centre of gravity down a bit.
Every little helps.
That's it.
Oh. It makes your stomach go, that.
Does it?
Yeah. I don't know if it's because I was looking at my phone and not where we were going.
Tight there.
I weren't expecting it to be this quick.
No? What, the hill climb or the car?
Both.
That's meant to be the proper end.
That were a lot quicker than I thought. It was quicker than I drove up there last time.
I knew it! I knew it!
So, not only are they doing the hill climb, and got a few old Cayennes here, which we've brought, but there's actually some nice stuff. Plenty of GT3 RSs, some classics, some classic race stuff. Looks pretty cool. So we'll get some clips as we're walking around. Right, just warming up the Panamera for a few goals this afternoon. Matt's going to jump in with you.
Yeah, why is it so cold?
I don't know, it's freezing. Put trousers on.
Trousers and everything.
Yeah, definitely not warm. Got 2 jackets on now. It's not warm.
Flashing, flashing.
It does this, doesn't it?
Oh, aye. Problem is, once you get it where traction kicks in like then,
Yeah.
you don't want to go.
It lunges a bit.
Where a guy launched it. That was it. It's alright, that, isn't it?
Yeah, it goes well, doesn't it?
So, just in the queue again. Rob's turn now. Doing pretty well. I reckon if you were to time that versus a lot of other stuff that's going up, I bet it's quite competitive. I mean, I've already mentioned it, don't get me wrong, that is definitely not one of the best sounding cars today, but it's definitely pretty quick. So, what I'm doing now is seeing if I can sneak the BMW into the Porsche show and then try and sneak it on the Hillclimb, if they'll let me. Well, we're in, just need to get it down there. So we've managed to blag a couple of runs at the end of the day. So Steve, who organises this with Porsche Club, he's got a McCann, we've tuned it, so obviously we pulled a few strings. It's not what you know, it's who you know. Managed to have a couple of goes up in the M2, so let's see how this goes. I'm a little bit nervous because notoriously BMWs are a little bit tail happy, and having gone up this this track earlier today with Ryan, it's pretty tight. There's not much runoff at all, so I'm going to do the first run in just sport manual with the traction on, and then if we have another go after that, might go into sport plus, so it turns the traction off and gives you a little bit more. But let's see how this goes.
These wheels.
I didn't even think about that. Pretty quick that last corner.
I saw me track all women. Well, they're all too.
What's going on here, right? Is this a first for Harewood Hillclimb?
Yeah.
Surely there's not many Cayennes being up here.
Because we've seen what these AT tyres can do to the tarmac. He says he's not going to thrash it though, but I think he'll get a bit good. He said that now when he gets up.
At least in this, you don't have to worry about curbs, just straight over them.
If you don't get traction on the track, just go on grass.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Shortcuts, all the shortcuts. So definitely first one today. Can't see many Cayennes going around the Harewood Hillclimb. Right. Windy air. So Joel's just gone round, and even considering what it is on all-terrain tyres, I'm still pretty sure it's not the slowest thing to go around today. Yeah, there's been some Sunday drivers, but the main thing, I'm pretty sure Joel will have had a good laugh doing that. That's what it's all about, really. So yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a day now. I'm gonna let Ryan do a proper ending on this. It's not often he does them, so we'll see what it's like.
So that is the end of a good day. Just been out in Joel's Cayenne, absolutely scared me to death. Not from driver skill. Went out in Danny's M2, he was driving obviously. I've been out in mine, had a good time. Everybody wanted a passenger ride.